I want to be able to actually do something. I've got a feeling it's going to be one of those days in DayZ where it's nothing gets done because you just have shit luck all day. There's a car being drove that car for a minute and it did more. Right, I've carried on back down the road the way we came. In Nedball. You'll see it. I've got to walk past it. Going to Nedball to get plates and the car's at the petrol station in Nedball. I did get it already, I just need water. And then we'll get plates. We've got a shovel, I've got a pickaxe, a splitting axe. And there's a fence kit already laid out in one of the wood spawns that I couldn't dig in because I didn't have a shovel. So we can just move the logs off of that. Yeah, go down the end of the road, go into the town, yeah, that's what it is. Need to start getting ready for the PS5. Start putting some dosh back for that. Xbox released their price today and it's £440. £450, 449. So PlayStation will either be the same or a couple of quid lower, like 20 quid lower or something. 50 quid lower. That's what I did with PS4. I waited until Xbox released their price and they undercut them by I think it was only like $15, but even still, when it came to parents looking at buying their kids PlayStation presents, $15 is a turkey, Christmas dinner, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, of course it was undercut.
Do you want to phone a car?
You off to base? Off to bed?
No.
Oh, alright, come on. I've kept going. Yeah, I am. Yeah. What zombies? Sorry, where? If you can carry it, grab it. If not, open. Up north, yeah. Righto. Who the fuck's been down here then? Is that you? There's a car tent up here. There's metal in it. Very interesting. That's what I was just thinking. Right, come on. Do you see it, yeah? Yeah, it's got metal in it though, and there's no vehicles here, so that's what makes me think. We get in the car, then going straight to the planks. And they're in the same town. I think there's an Olga there too that needs wheels or something, that needs a wheel or something, and I think maybe all the mechanical parts. I wouldn't mind us if we've got time, if you've got time, we could loot that ball as well for saws. Because we're going to need saws for another. So we've got another shot here. Keep inviting Chris to the park, but he's not doing it, which makes me nervous. Oh, have you got OVGs, yeah? Oh no, I dropped 2 repair at your feet back at base. Come on. Well, look what you just concentrate. There's 20 pairs there. So now it's dark for 20 minutes, so I'm going to have to do everything because you can't fucking see. I have, I've got a couple up in front of you. I don't have a glow stick attached to me. Yeah, I do. I always attach my glow stick for emergencies. Yeah, yeah. Just attach it to your backpack. Yeah, it will. It's because you've got a backpack on, it automatically puts it on that. You've got to do it manually. Right, the zombie last place zombie was hanging around as an oddball, so we've got to watch out. If I get him and he's took that car, I'm going to be real gutted. This is from that pig I killed earlier. No, keep coming. Okay, the car's still here. Can you not make a fire? Let's go in the house and do it now. See if there's any flags in here. No, 2 glass pot. Yep. Yeah, we've flagged them all for a bit. Oh shit. Especially on PC, because some of them have got fucking, in here, like in this house here. Especially on PC, because some of them have got head torches on, and they glow red. Yeah. Oh, no, I've got a split in it, so. Right, I'll cut the bush for your sticks. Don't actually need that. It's just paper. This is going to burn for hours, man. Five 5933 4153 5933 4153. Yeah, he's in that pool. Oh shit. His position 3 minutes ago was on top of the fire station roof. Shit, man. That's across the road. Oh. Oh, he's left. He's left anyway. I've got to hit the cook on the picture. Oh, he got fucked up by zombies. Wow, he was still across the road, man. He was across the road when he logged out.
Stay there.
Can I put a bit of fat on that? Oh, you fucking hell, man. I won't cook it. No. Yeah, he got murdered by zombies by the looks of it and then logged out, but he was still across the road. I reckon he heard us chopping the tree down and fucking lived it. Yeah, but you can't use the other half then. Okay. Never used it. Oh my god, this fat's taking forever. Fucking hell.
Right now.
No, I need to finish it off because I've got to cook mine anyway. So finish it off. There's no point half cooking it. What do I do? How much water's in that jerry can? Okay, that's plenty for the car then. By the fire station, yeah. We've got to drive past it to get to the plants anyway, so. Ideally, I want to try and get that Olga going somehow, because there's a couple of spotlights here. I put in a building earlier. I found 2 spotlights down by where the plants are. I'd like to try and get them back to base somehow. And I need to find duct tape for my saws, otherwise we're not going to have any saws for more planks. So if while I'm cutting planks, if you want to go around and loot and look for saws, or whatever, I don't, whatever, you know what I mean, it's up to you, or vice versa, I don't care. But I don't actually mind doing it like this, you know, putting stuff, not having everything in zombies. It got kind of boring. Like the Galinska base, I finished that so quick. As soon as I started putting stuff in the backs of cars and zombies, it was done in like 2 hours. Like boom, barbed wire. I got all the barbed wire done in one go. Filled the barrel up with MVGs in one go, you know what I mean? Just 10 minutes and filled up a barrel of landmine. You should see what I've done on Brenner Bridge as well at some point. Oh, you'll love that, man. Nobody's getting through there without killing themselves. Seriously. I ain't heard they'll be getting through there without killing themselves. Drop big massive bombs from high up in the sky. Like big, you can do carpet bombing, fire bombing and gas bombing. Oh my god, it's insane. You just decimate a whole block with that aircraft, man. Just fucking oh wow. Right. I'm going where are you at the water? Looking for wheels for cars. Let me check this shit and so quickly. Go back down to the petrol station to the car. Oh look, there's a car tent on top of that fire station. Oh, what's this here? This Olga here's got a wheel on it. That's all that Olga needs. I think it needs a wheel and mechanical parts, so I don't have a radiator with me anymore. But we should get a radiator out this time. I think this... Yeah, that's what I said. It's all ready, it just needs water. I did it this morning while I was here. If you want to put water in it, I'll drive because I can see. Rumour has it, Rust is the 26th. Rumour has it that the rust is the 26th. Yeah. But that'll be the beta, and then it'll probably be full release in November. Yeah, they've said it's going to be their biggest update yet on all platforms. I just hope it's not all backroom shit, like fixing bugs and stuff. I hope they do add some stuff too. Right, that car needs all its wheels. Well, what I think they should do, since, oh yeah, that's alright, since since the update with the private surface now, you can turn base damage off, so you can stand in front of somebody's base with 20 million bullets and you're not going to get through it. So if they could just do that, and you could do it for tents and shit as well, tents and sea chests and crates. And so if they could do that for cars, it wouldn't really matter about the glitches, because it doesn't matter if you smack into a tree, because the car's not going to die. Only problem is that won't really work on privates, on official servers, because then everybody will be fighting over cars all the time, so they're pretty much invincible, because it won't die. Maybe if, say, the radiator can't get destroyed, but the rest of it can. Can you see? Can you jump out and open that gate? I can hardly see now because it's got a light and I've got my MPGs on. Right, and I'll come straight down here. And to save me getting out, can you load those logs and that fence kit into the back of this car? Don't need to get out. And the fence kit. And there's 2 more plank piles here where we actually are now, so we haven't got to go anywhere else for a second. But if you want, I'll cut the planks and you can go and look for saws, or it's up to you, I don't know, but we're going to need saws, because I don't think I've got anything to repair them. In the car. Alright, follow me then. I can't see fucking. Hang on. Right, there's a pile in there on the left. But there's a pile back here somewhere, over here. Yeah, I want to take this pile first. It's a bit awkward. Right. I'm hoping they fix that bug now. There was a bug that you couldn't get in and out of cars if there was a dead zombie by the door. Which was a really fucking... What have I got to repair? Anywhere down here somewhere where you can get it up against that wall if you can would be ideal. Yeah, just build a fence kit so I can attach the planks to it. And then we can drag and drop the planks in the car hopefully in 20s again rather than 10s. See how they're coming off the pile in 10s as well now, not 20s. Yeah, I'll drag and drop them on the fence. Hopefully we can drag and drop them into the car then as a 20. I haven't tried it yet, but if we can do it with metal, we should be able to do it with this. Why it's metal. We can put it on inside out for a start, James.
Is the right way?
Yeah. I can see it, yeah. Whether I can pick it up or not, I don't know. There's 2 saws gone. Fuck no. 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 Just have to take one pile back. Shit. Getting a bit rusty. The sad thing is, it wouldn't matter. Could have just driven the car on top of the planks. I'm not even going to get this whole pile because my saws are all going to be ruined. Actually,
Try it out now. Try it out now.
oh, don't worry about the fence kit anymore. There's nothing we can do, man. It's in the wall. There's nothing we can do from it. So just fucking hell. I can't get it out. We can't get it out. What can we do? There's nothing we can do about that. I think 3 of you should be able to lift up the whole plank pile and just put the whole pile in the back of the car. And then cut the pile back at base. Oh wow, we're going to have to leave like 100 planks behind. That is so gutting. Fuck. No, I mean on the ground that are cut, they don't fit in the car. Right, that's not with the pile left. The pile's got 20 logs left on it, or 18. But on the ground there's still 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 74 logs on the ground. Like planks, like cut ones on the floor, but I can't pick them up. Got no room for them. Find some clothes, see if you can find anything to cut up. Oh shit, I do have one more saw. Oh, I didn't know that. My cargo packs. No, but I don't like it. There's only 18 planks on it, and I hate leaving piles of planks that aren't empty, because then they can't spawn somewhere else. That could be 250 planks somewhere else, you know what I mean? Rather than leaving 18 on a pile, I always do that. So that would have just instantly spawned in somewhere else now. Because there's like 4 plank spawns here. Then you know where we built that base that Expendable built, where we killed those dudes that time when we were still building it? There's 2 there that I've already sussed, possibly more, I just didn't check the other end. And there's 1 in Giralto, so our base is surrounded in planks. It's just we don't have the saws to get them. You know, if we went out in 2 separate cars that looked after our cars, and fence kits and that, we'd come back with enough planks to finish the base, I reckon. You know, I'd come back here, and then you could go down into that military spot or whatever. And that's it then. We wouldn't need any more planks for that base whatsoever, I don't think. Because it's only for the inside. I don't know. We've used £1.15 electricity today, so far. Oh no, bring a flag, don't cut a flag up anyway, fuck the fence kit. I'll trade a pile of planks for a flag. They should bring out national ones and we can get French ones and set fire to them. Yeah, we just had a smart meter installed, right? And it's got a little screen that comes with it. So it tells you exactly how much you're using and how much you've spent over what period of time you want to look at. You know, you can go and see how much I spent this hour compared to last hour, so what were you using that, you know, to help you save money. It's always connected to the internet, it's got its own SIM cards and that in it, that the electric company put in. And it's always it sends meter readings off every half an hour, so there's no estimates and shit. But we're prepay anyway, so we don't get the estimates and shit anyway. But with prepay, like your mum wouldn't have to go down to the shop and buy tokens or whatever it is you do in your country anymore. You can do it on your phone on the app. Just take the money straight out of your bank and it goes straight onto this screen and boom. You just hold your phone up to the app and it like scans the QR code on this little screen in front of you that I've got here next to me. and then it says how much would you like to top out, and you select it, and then boom, money comes straight out of your account, and you watch it on your screen, just go blib, 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 £10 or whatever. It's fucking awesome bit of kit, man. Don't have to leave the house anymore at all in England, in theory. You can do your shopping online, your grocery shopping online, get it delivered by the supermarket. You get your takeaways and that delivered online. You get everything else you want from Amazon delivered online. You can top up your electricity online. Right, if there's no more stores, let's just go. Let's get some building done. Nine 98683880. Hang on a minute. What did I say? 98683880. 98683880. I bet he hasn't left the place. Nope. But he's not building either, so I'm going to look to. Yeah, but I wouldn't do that, because I know how I want it all sorted out. We'll just get in the car then and we'll go. I've got one of these. Right. I saw a really cool way on that dude's base as well of building watchtowers. You build the stairs only and the roofs to get up to the very top floor. And then you build the very top floor and put lights on it. And then you knock the stairs and the roofs out as you come down. So it looks more like a hunting stand platform rather than a watchtower. Look pretty cool. And you just run the cable down. Right, yeah, come on, let's just go back to the car and I'll drive us back to base. Right. Oh, shall I come up that road then? Oh, what the fuck? I've left now. I've been waiting long enough. You need 12 rags to make a road. Yeah. 6 and 6. Yeah, fuck it, let's just go. Got one car full. Well, I've got another car full back at base. I put in a car tent, and from what I can see on the files, he hasn't done any building yet, so I've got some plants we can build with. I think so. Fucking hell, what? I don't know, he's gone quiet. I think he's about to blue screen or get kicked or something. Gravity. Yeah. We've come to get planks. There's a couple of hatchets at one of those barrels out the front. I'm sure there is. No, I've never really been out of Devon and Cornwall unless I've been abroad, to be fair. I've been to London like 3 times and never again. It's a shithole. It took me like an hour to drive a mile or 3 miles or something ridiculous. Right. Loads of planks. Yeah, I did that this morning. Oh yeah, well we got to get some as well. If we just bulk up on planks, we all go out and get planks, and then we can stay at base and build, and then boom, job done. I'm getting so bored of fetching planks. I'm the only bugger that does it. But there's not as many plank cells as it looks because they're only in stacks 10, not 20. There's not as many as it looks. But after this load that I'm bringing back now, I'm not getting any more planks for a long time. I must have done 20 loads, 30 loads of metal and the same in planks at least. Oh, I must have cut bloody 2,000 logs. And I must have built 10 bloody fences. Yeah, but I haven't reaped any of the rewards. I haven't done any of the bloody building hardly. We don't need a spark plug. I mean, I don't have a spark plug, do you? Oh, yes I do. Yes I do. Oh, man. Right. No, he can go in the town here and fill up the jerry can, that's right. Should have put the radiator in the car so he didn't have to carry it. Dick. What we need to do is at some point we all need to go up north and do like a loot destroy run. Go in, because we've been down south now for so long, we've taken all the loot from down here. So everything's up north, so what we've got to do is we've got to go up north and pick all the loot up and just run down the road with it and drop it. So that we all go to a town each, one of us go to Brenner, one of us go to Sitnik, one of us go to Grabbing, and we just pick the loot up and move it, just so it despawns, like just put it out in the road or whatever, so it despawns, and then it spawns and... No, it will stay, but not for as long, and it resets. The position in the building then becomes empty for fresh loot. If that makes sense, because you've taken... Each building's only got 3 or 4 spawn points in it for loot. That's why, if we were to go to Galinska Hospital, it would be absolutely packed full of loot, and Lukau, and, like, because never been there. Like, I've never even been to Bialawa. Haven't been to Lukau for 2-3 weeks. You know, it's... So the loot will be stacked up in towns like that. Because every time the server respawns, it respawns stuff in and spreads it between... So if it's bandages, it will spread 55 bandages between all the hospitals and everything, regardless of what's in there before it. But if you move stuff, it leaves room for fresh stuff to spawn, so it doesn't get all packed and junked up. So what we'll do by removing stuff is that stuff will spawn down here, because there's nothing left, we've had it all. There's tons and tons of planks. But we need to go to places like Lukau and like the very top of Lukau and Bialawa and Grabbing and Sitnik, places like that for saws and hammers. They're very good places, like that big huge industrial area. With bullet and stuff. Like those places will be packed full of hammers and saws and all sorts of shit. This is the exact same tree me and Chris ended up on top of each other on. We both glitched out and ended up on top of each other. Yeah, I was going to say, Brighton's a bit... It won't let me start the car, what's that all about? I've put one in it. It's in there on this car. It just won't let me start it. This is what happened in the car tent earlier. That's why I had to take the car tent down, because it wouldn't let me start the car. And then I took the car tent down and it let me start it, but now I can't get the car tent back up. Yeah. Oh, you can fucking drive one when you've got to go in the corner. Oh no. excuse to not drive. You know what you're like. It's already dead, Grav. You did. Oh yeah, good point. Good shout. Good shout. Fireman, Grav. We used to put when the survey was busy. Back when there was like 25 people in it, and we were in Sherman, we used to put messages of the day. And we used to take the piss because Gravity's from South Africa. One of them was the message of the day was everybody kill Gravity. He eats giraffe pie for his dinner. Yeah. Everybody started hating on him. It was brilliant, man. And Hippo Stew. They eat sheep's balls in New Zealand. They call them jungle oysters. I want to try and get this place hurry up and built, Chris, as well, for us all to go out and get plates, because I want to reset the files so I can fix the bloody cars and zombies and shit where they're not carrying stuff anymore. So as soon as we've built it, I'm going to redo the files. We're just about to drive through the gate actually with a pile of car from the plants. Yeah, I'm going to build this car for you and change. Must have wanted to be bought back. It's funny if the car's planks and have to eat one of them. Yeah. Pardon? There's nobody on it. I checked earlier. There's like 4 people on it. There we go. No, it doesn't. No, it's not that. You don't even notice it until you're looking at things in the distance. All that's done is eased off the pressure on the hardware. That's nothing to do with freezing. Yeah, drive in. Oh, hang on, I'll get the other gun. Just leave that car here somewhere because I'm going to build up this front wall. Oh, hang on, mate. Shut me out. Yeah, I'm going to build up this front wall here. So I'll have to hammer in one of these two chests.
Don't pin it so tight, sweetheart. I can't. Hold it so tight.
If you really want to do something, Graf, we can do the official service thing. I think we should wait till the weekend when we've got a couple of hours to do that because we've got so many guns. Oh, okay. Fine, go and get as much stone. Just keep farming stone until you get fed up with it. Because I want to put out a line of flagpoles out the front there.
For God's sake, James. Do this.
There's one out here. Have you got any duct tape or sharpening stones, Chris? Fuck, man. That's not gonna help. We need like fucking 150 bits of stone now.
You want it off now?
No, I don't need it. I just like it.
I'll relock them. Yeah.
Maybe?
Oh, yeah.
What ones do you want? Original barbecue.
What's that? I could have sworn I picked a hammer up. I can, but not without a good 2-3 hours of work of coding. And I don't want to lose the cars that we've already got, because then we're not going to have anything to transport planks. Because if the cars disappear again and they all spawn in broken again, then we've got no cars at all. Is Afrikaan still here? Are you still what are you up to? Where are you taking them? Okay, that's all right. I was going to say, don't run them all the way back to where the flags are, because that's not where they're going to go. It's alright, I'll move them. But yeah, stop taking them there. Put them in that gunter there, Grav. The stones, just put them in there. That'll do. You better design your own flags, man. Have like a big pair of tits or something. By the way, the nails have been renamed in the files as well, I noticed today. They're not just called nails anymore in the files, they have an actual size. They're 7-inch something or others. And also, I said the other day, didn't I noticed that there was ramps and things appeared in the files. Stone ramp, stone wall, stone platform, or stone floor or something. So now there's different. I wonder if they're going to introduce some different nails at some point as well. I want them to do what they do on PC, where you can, you know how you find the bags of garden lime? You can find bags of cement, and then certain big towns with big industrial building sites and that in them, you can attach a generator to a cement mixer, put fuel in it, and make sure you've got gallons and gallons of water, and you can actually make it makes bricks. It spits bricks out. Then you go off and build your base with bricks on your computer. It's cool. Well, I just had an awesome fucking thought, mate. I should be an architect. Right, that's that. Those car tents we broke into. The one on the far left, there's a gap in the wall. The very top of there, the top watchtower, the top of the watchtower, the wall. Don't build it. I'm going to build another one in front of it. Build the steps and the walls only, the steps and the floors only. Build my way up. Put lights on it and then dismantle it as I come back down. And it should then look like a balcony hanging off of that one watchtower. You see what I mean? Well, actually, you see what I mean, Grav? Does that make sense? It'll look like a balcony hanging off that other watchtower. I think that would look pretty awesome, actually. And that can be the light platform for the front base, for the front of the base. And it'll look like it's hanging off the other watchtower. Wow, that's going to be awesome. I'm going to do that in a minute. try and get what's his face back in at the weekend as well. Logical. We start trying to get some more people in at the weekend, full stop, because this place is pretty rain proof now. It's only the outside layer in that forest with all the barbed wire and landmines, and then it's done. It's rain proof. But landmines aren't an issue. I can go and get like 75 at the drop of a hat from the Galinska base, and a barrel full of bear traps. But we do need like fucking 600 bits of bloody barbed wire. So what this looks like up here, from up here. It looks like one of them Louis Theroux Mega Jail documentaries.
Janet gave me that yesterday because she asked me to get her hand gels and mum can get the camp free because she's run out of pairs. So she asked me to get one.
When does the camp shut?
October.
I have to get some scratchings before they shut. Get a strip, get a whole clip strip like we used to. Her mum works at the local caravan park and she's worked there for like fucking 25 years. So come the end of the summer, when they have to close because they have to switch the water off and shit, you know, because they're not allowed to be open during the winter, all the shit left in the shop we get dirt cheap. Like dirt cheap. Because they can't sell it when it's out of date by next season, so. Yeah, we need to split up and go to different towns and search for things, random things, saws, pliers, hammers, you know what I mean, batteries. We're starting to run low on batteries. That's what I mean though, we keep going to the same towns all the time, so there's nothing there. So we've got to start spreading our wings a bit. That's why I like to do it the planks. That's why have you got a map on your phone? That's places. I don't know really. It's even. I don't know. Grabbing, sitting next to those areas. Nice industrial areas there. You go up through Giralto. Keep going. Basically, you turn right at the end of the base road here towards that town we always go to. And just keep going. Remember, all three of us went last night. Yeah, you go in that town and you just go through it and you keep going. Don't stop. Keep going and eventually you end up in like one of the biggest towns on the map. No. It's called Sitnik. Giralto, where all three of us went yesterday, before you two went over that way to the medical tents. We all went to this town to the right. You know, you come out the base and you turn right. You got that town there. You just keep going through there. Yeah, well, you just keep going all the way through there. Just keep going through that town all the way up through to Sitnik. But you have to be very careful with the cars because the cars are spawning in broken. So we have to be very, very careful with the cars. Extremely careful because what we've got is what we've got. And that's for ferrying planks. So by all means go, but just please be very careful with the bloody cars because we need them for planks. Oh yeah, shit, you know, I know shit happened, yeah. Right, but just, yeah, oh yeah, of course. That's what I mean, that's what I mean, I just don't go hooning down the road 100 miles an hour like some people. There you grab it. Logical does that, man, he was shitting me up the other day, man, right up my arse. Fuck, man. How many stones do you reckon we're up to so far, Grav? Because I want to put these flag kits in, but I want to make sure they're all facing the same way. Press options, then go to options, then press circle until you get back to the game. you still here, Greg? Or has he fell asleep? Has he fell asleep? Yeah. Half 10. Right, I've played. Where is he? If he's falling asleep, I don't want him to be like fucking stood somewhere getting killed or something, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to restart the server. JJ used to do that. He used to like go off and cook his dinner and that and end up dying from starvation or something stupid. I've got a feeling he's falling asleep. Yeah, that's the problem. Like Nadball, we search Nadball and it's bare because there's nothing there either. Because we keep going there, so we've got to start going further afield. No, it's what we need. We need to separate and go to 3 different towns. I don't mind going to the furthest north point. Yeah, and then go up to Sitnik, and I'm going to go all the way up to either Grabbing or Topolin. I might go all the way up to Topolin and Bialara, those two, and just strip it, get rid of all the loot. You know, put it all in a car, go and chuck all the loot in the road further down the road, and then it will all start to despawn elsewhere. You know, it will spawn because it spreads it between the maps. So say there's 30 hammers on the map, we've took 20 of them from down here, so the other 10 are left up on the top of the map. It won't start spawning more in until we take those 10, but it will spawn all 30 back in. You see what I mean? So you've got to take them all before it starts. So if there's 30 on the map, you have to take all of them before it puts another 30 on. You know what I mean? Otherwise you could just take one, it puts another 30 on, and then before you know it, there's 500 hammers on the map. I've run out of planks, man, already. What the fuck? I can get some dogs. Fell asleep. Did you fall asleep? I was going to restart the server. I was just saying to him, I said, shit, I'm going to have to restart the server in a minute because I don't want him to die or something stupid.
Damn it. only £9. What? Very picky.
Struggling to find bloody bullets for on there. .357.
Right, dearest. Not any of that chocolate cake babe under that, alright? On that plate.
Yeah, we need 32 or 36 per flag, wasn't it? So that gunter will do one flag. Which is just silly. So we need to find as many fucking pickaxes and shit as we can. That's what I mean, we need to split up tomorrow evening and spend... Yeah, we don't have to spend all night doing it, just an hour or two, you know, we split up. Find a load of shit and then come back. You know, we don't have to spend hours fucking all night. We just try and really... Yeah. You know what I mean though, if we split up we can hit a town each. Grab as much, you know, if we could, you know, if we, because what I mean is, you know, right, so say that there's 40 saws on the map, split up between the whole map. So if we all go to the same town, it's only going to have 2 saws in it, no matter how many people are there. So if we all split up, we're going to come back with 2 saws from each town, that's 6 saws. Whereas if we all go to the same town, we're still only going to come back with 2. You see what I mean? So I think if we split up, bandages. Right, I've put some logs in this blue tent. I'm going to build that fancy light platform tomorrow. I'm going to try to. I reckon it's going to look really cool. It's going to look like a balcony hanging off the other one. Yeah. Have you got any saws on you? Oh yeah, drop me down. Yeah. I'm going to put the pickaxe back in this. No, keep them for when you go and get planks. I'll go out and find some tomorrow. Hammers and saws. If you find another car there, let me know and I'll come out and grab it. Fill it with planks on my way back. You should take the saws with you because you're going to drive past like 5 plank spawns. Just go into where you're going. That's what I mean. It's, you know, you're going to literally like you're going to drive through Giralto. There's a plank spawn there, and it's there because I checked it yesterday. They're there. There's 3 in the big industrial area that you're going to go past just before Sitnik, and then there's a big massive industrial area just outside Sitnik with 6 plank spawns in it. So So if you're up that way, you might as well grab some planks. And then fill your backpack up with, like you said, hammers and all that shit. Right, yeah. This place really is a monster. If you go and stand on the banks in the trees outside, you can really see how big it actually really is. But yeah, so if you go to Sitnik tomorrow, I'm going to go to Topolin, which if you look on your map is all the way miles, millions and miles away. It's literally pretty much as far away as you can bloody get, but it's one of the biggest towns, so I'm going to go there and try and get some saws and shit out of there if I can. But that's what I mean, you know, there's only... That's how the game works. So there's 40 in the files. It says there's 40 saws spread across the map. So there's what, I don't know how many towns. So just say there's 2 per town. If we all go to one town, we're just going to find those 2. Whereas if we split up, we're going to find 2 each. and then they'll spawn back in again. But yeah, we've rinsed down south, there's nothing left. We've completely rinsed it. This thing is huge. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna shuffle, empty them all and shuffle them all along tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go up north, empty the town, come back down, shuffle those tents along, build the little watchtower thing I've got to do, go out and get some planks, come back and do some building, and then I'm gonna start free sorting stuff. I'm gonna start sorting, start organising stuff. You'll have, hopefully if you come back with some planks tomorrow, you'll have that side done. Yeah, that's what I mean. I want to try and sort through. Gravity will go and get some planks tomorrow. I reckon, I've looked and tried to work it out, I reckon with fence or without fence kits at the moment, because they're like in tens, I reckon 5 more cars full of planks will complete this base. Yeah, no, that's take too long. I don't want to lose the cars that we've got in the process. Otherwise we are fucked for planks. We'll be having to do it the old-fashioned way. We'll be cutting down trees and turning them into planks if we're not careful, which takes forever. You only get 4 planks per tree or per log. So you've got to cut the bloody logs, then cut the planks. You know, cut the trees, then cut the logs. It's a pain. If you're in the middle of nowhere and there's a few of you, and you can get a chain going, it's not too bad. We used to do it in an official server. There was 4 of us. One of us would cut logs, one of us would run the logs back to a pile, and then 2 of us would cut the logs into planks. And doing it that way, we actually had quite a few logs come in the end. Yeah. Remember, do not bloody crash that car. That is the most important. What we've got is what we've got now. Locks on the floor. I don't see any locks. Oh, I don't see them. No, I don't see them. Perhaps I need to relog, or one of us needs to relog. I see them in the car. Do you see the car full of them? And this place is huge. Yeah. Especially the sharpening stone. That's not a sharpening stone, it's a stone knife. That's right, just put the hatchet in the barrel. At least I know where it is. Otherwise I've just got to carry it back and weigh me down. Yeah. One of those barrels out the front's got quite a few in. Take 2. Certainly a big boy face, though. Certainly a big boy. Lot bloody. I'd love to know. I'd love to know how many miles driven, how many nails you've used. I'm going to sit when it's complete. I'm going to sit and I'm going to do all the maths. Right? Count all the watchtowers, count all the fences. Do the maths. I reckon we've probably used close to, I don't know, 5,000 planks. At least 5, you know, when you take all the frames into consideration, the stairs, the roofs, like the floors, and the frame for the roof, probably about 5,000 planks. Nails, Christ, I don't even want to know. So yeah, I reckon 5, because the front's almost done, the top level's done at the front. It's just the middle level and half, oh, the bottom level's done as well at the front, so it's just the middle level at the front now. And then it's just this side, so the top and half of the middle on this side, and then it's done. So I reckon 5 more plant spawns and we're done. That's what I reckon. 5 more plant spawns and we're done. Yeah. But it's definitely not a tiny base. The amount of metal we've used, every single watchtower on the outside is metal. And we've got the ring of fences around the outside. Triangle. But it's easier, it's best at dark. When it's dark, the best way to see it is to put your night vision goggles on. Yeah, that's the best way, yeah. Eventually, yeah, it's called Sitnik. It's a big town, one of the biggest. It's huge, and it's a bit of a trek. If you look on your map, there's a big industrial spot. And you know what the plant spawns look like, yeah? Yeah, there's a big cluster of them to the left of it. As you come up through out the other side, you'll see we're going to go all the way up that road, all the way up. And then on the left hand side there's a big huge cluster. Alright, let's think about it. Look. If you've got room in your bag, you can carry it. You should still be able to get the stuff out the back of it. Not there now, because we don't, that's what I mean. But in Sitnik, there's a few. You might get a car there. In fact, Sitnik's big enough, even if there is a broken car, or like a car with no wheels and shit on it, you should even still find all the wheels and stuff for it. That's how big of a place it is. So even if there's a car there without any wheels, you should still find some. I know. That's why I don't want to do the files at the moment, because if we lose the cars we've already got, then we are so fucked for plants, it's beyond belief. Yeah, the car's going to despawn as soon as you get a certain distance away from it because it's ruined here. Wait, what town are you in? Oh, Christ, you made it there. Yeah, no, there won't be a car there that's drivable with bad oil. We had them all yesterday, that's where most of these came from. That's where that oil came from. Yeah. No, you won't get any, planks in your backpack. It's not worth it. You get about 30, that's it. Yeah. Right, server's about to restart. Well, 15 minutes. It's going to restart. I put a thing in one of the communities and if somebody wants to join, so I'm going to let them join. But I'm going to change the spawn up to Brenner or something. Yeah, they spawn in. No, the person that's joining. Otherwise they're going to spawn in Gibraltar right next to us, which isn't too clever. You'd have to kill yourself. Isn't the wisest idea. Because then you might be able to cut the planks anyway. Which is a shame. Cool, if I could do that, that'd be awesome though. Spawn you anyway. You can still not teleport. I'm going to boost the hammers and saws a bit as well. I'm going to boost the hammers and saws, so we should find some more. Poisonous stuff.
Alright.
Yeah. When you shoot, you attract half the time, that's the problem. Oh, I'm restarting the server, is that right? Oh, hang on, mate, let me just boost up the saws and hammers. 86,400 seconds. What's that in minutes? So that's how long a hammer stays in place before it despawns or spawns somewhere else. So maybe I can get them to move around the map a bit quicker. So but not too quick, otherwise we miss them. You know what I mean? Well, I've just boosted the hammers and the saws. And I've turned down their respawn, so they should not only start. So they're going to move around the map quicker. So the ones that we take, you know what I mean. So the ones up north will move down south quicker, basically. I'll restart again here.